Hi everyone, Jessica here, or Enigmatic Beauty 32 on YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing just like a get ready with me kind of tutorial-esque video. I'm going to be doing a pretty natural eye, something you could definitely wear every day, a red lip, and yep, that's about it. First thing I'm going to do is take a clip and pin my hair back. It's out of my face. I haven't applied anything yet, so I'm starting with my Oil Spa Experience moisturizer. It's a olive oil moisturizer. It's my favorite. As you can see, it's almost gone. Just rub that into my face. I've been using this moisturizer for probably 6 months, so the tube lasts a good amount of time, and you want to apply it down into your neck as well. Sorry guys, let me just clip that. There we go. Alright. Nice and moisturized. Then I'm going to take my All About Eye Serum from Clinique and apply that right under the eyes. This has a rollerball applicator right there. It really wakes you up, refreshes the eye area, and I just pat that in. You don't want to tug on the eye area, so don't like pull it across your face. Just pat it in, best way to apply it. And then I'm taking my Repair Laser Wear Wrinkle and UV Protection Serum from Clinique as well. And I'm going to take about that much, dot it on my face, and then rub it in. And I think they suggest using more than that, but that is what covers my entire face. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm missing anything or any patches are left dry. So that's the amount that I use. You guys are welcome to, if you get this, use what they say to use. I just prefer using what I feel comfortable with. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is moisturize my lips. E.l.F. lip balm. You want to make sure everything on your face is good and moisturized before applying any makeup to it, and it'll help just hide any imperfections as well. Next thing I'm going to do is take my eyeshadow primer from Urban Decay. I use about that much for both lids. Just pat that on and then pat it in. Again, you don't want to pull or tug on the eye area, so the gentler you can be, the better. Now the next thing I'm going to do is find my eyebrow brush. My eyebrow brush, it's the small angled brush from the E.l.F. Studio line, and I use Buck from the Naked palette to do my brows. Just fill those in. Now, if you guys want to skip this step, that's totally fine, or use whatever product you're comfortable using, whether that be a pencil, a tinted gel, powder, or if you just don't want to fill them in, don't feel obligated to do so. I like filling my brows in. I started doing it probably about a year ago. I think it gives a lot of shape to the face. It frames it very nicely, and that's something I've just been enjoying doing since I've heard about how to do it and learned that myself. And then I take my Sonia Kashuk Lash and Brow Comb. This is the brow side, and I drop it all over the place apparently. No, I just comb through my brows to get them in the perfect shape that I want after I put the powder in, and that kind of disperses the powder as well, so it's not so concentrated all over in one spot. It spreads it out, makes it look more natural. Then I take my clear gel here from CoverGirl, and this is the wand. I wish it had a straight wand versus this curved wand, but I couldn't find it without the curved wand, and I couldn't find another clear gel when I was going to get it, so I just stuck with this. As you can see, it's getting quite dirty inside. I've had this for about a month and a half, and this just locks the hairs of your brows into place, gives it a more refined and finished look. The next thing I'm going to be doing is applying the color to my lids. I will be using Virgin right here, Naked palette, and applying it with the brush that actually came with the Naked palette, the Karma brush from Urban Decay, and it's pretty rubbed off there, guys, sorry. And we're just gonna get that on the brush, tap off the excess, and apply that to the lids. Just pat it on very lightly. And on the other side as well, tap it off. And getting that excess off will just help prevent from any product buildup on the lid, applying too much product. If you apply too much product, you can get problems with creasing. That's definitely something you don't want. You don't want this color up in your crease. The whole point of applying them separately and applying two different colors is so that you do have that differentiation between the two. You don't want them to blend out. And that is almost it for the Naked palette. We are going to apply Virgin under the brow bone to share our crease color. The crease color I'm using is a matte eyeshadow from E.l.F. in color Baked Berry. I hope you guys can see that. Try to show you this and not make a mess. This is what the color looks like. It's like a plummy brown. I just tap out a little bit into the cap, so like that. And I am using the blending eye brush from the mineral line of E.l.F. Now this brush came in a kit. I'm not sure if they have it anymore. If they do, definitely go get it. The brushes are mini, so they're quite small. They're great brushes, so soft, easy to use, and great blending brush in there. So you just want to get this in the crease, whack it around in your socket until you get the desired color and blendability that you want. Now I have 4 of these colors from E.l.F. and if you'd like me to do a review, please let me know. The Baked Berry is definitely one of my favorite. It's this nice plummy brown color. It's totally matte, which is a plus when you're using that shimmery shade like Virgin on the lid, because it'll just give you a nice contrast, and so your eyes don't look like a disco ball, which, although don't get me wrong, sometimes I totally want to go for that look today. I just want something a little bit more natural, and it's quite buildable. You can get it quite dark. For me, I do blend it up a bit more onto the above the crease and a little bit onto the brow bone-ish type area, just so it shows through because of my hooded eyes. Use what's best for your eye shape. If you have a certain way of applying your shadows that you know it looks good on you, don't try other things, but if you know it looks good on you, stick with it. Everybody's eye shape is different, and different types of makeup look different on different eye shapes. Like, I can't wear a winged look, but a lot of people can. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the eyeshadow C brush, huge nice fluffy brush from the E.l.F. Studio line, and again I'm going to get it into Virgin there and tap it off and blend that right into the brow bone and down into that Baked Berry color from E.l.F. as to blend it out so there are no harsh lines there, and the same on the other side. There we go. Alright, so now we're done with the Naked palette. That's pretty much the eyeshadow on this look. The next thing I'm going to be applying is my, if I can get it open, my Maybelline Eye Studio Cream Eyeliner. And I'll be applying that today with the small smudge brush from E.l.F. This is the brush I normally use to apply cream and gel eyeliner. Just apply that on the tight line. And the tight line is basically like your upper waterline. Now if you're uncomfortable with that, either don't apply it there or use a push eyeliner brush and apply it in between the lashes. You'll get a similar effect. Guys, so sorry, the camera just cut off and you missed 2 steps that I went through. I used the gel liner again from Maybelline and applied that underneath here to my waterline. Same small smudge brush, just pulled down a little bit, rubbed right on there. And you don't want to pull too hard on the eye. Again, can create premature wrinkles over here from tugging too hard. You don't want to tug, just lightly pull. And then I applied my favorite mascara, the High Impact Mascara from Clinique, which I showed in my favorites video. Just 2 coats of that, and now I will show you what I'm going to do next. I'm going to take the Sony Kashuk lash and brow comb, take the metal side just for the lashes, and just comb through those. Just like so. And the lashes are done. Now next I am going to apply my foundation, and like always, it's Studio Fix Fluid from MAC. It's been my favorite. Shake it up, and for me, dot it on the face. And I just start with those 2, to be honest. My Sigma F80 flat top kabuki brush. Pat that into the skin. And then buff that in, and run it down into the neck as well. You don't want that awful line of like demarcation on your face of here, look where I applied foundation and put nothing else, and it doesn't match my skin. So I'm going to take some more of this foundation, dot it on my forehead, a little bit on my nose, and a little bit on my chin. That should be good. Just again, pat it in and then buff it out. And this brush is great for doing that. Get it under the eyes, nose. And make sure when you're doing your nose, if you just come down to here on your forehead and you do to here on your nose, this space, there's nothing in there. Make sure you get foundation in there. Now I bring in my lips and buff this in. And I'm going to do actually a little bit more on my cheeks right there because of that redness. I just want to counteract that, cover that up for sure. A little bit or two. And there we go. Now the next thing I will be doing is finding my kabuki brush, and I'm going to apply powder into my T-zone, just on my forehead, basically down my nose and on my chin. So create a giant T down your face, and I just pat this on the skin. Because I use my foundation to cover up redness, swirling it around can actually displace that foundation and create the redness to show through even more. Just get my temples too, and then I just do a little bit with a swirling motion actually into my neck. And this is just the Stay Matte powder from Rimmel in Translucent. This powder, it's a great powder, you guys. You should totally go check it out. Now the next thing I'll be doing actually is contouring. I am using the light medium bronzer from Clinique, and you can just see it's two-toned. So I just take my brush, and this is the bronzing brush from E.l.F, the Essentials line it is. Swirl that around, make a fishy face, and just put that into the hollows of your cheeks. And same on the other side. Can't forget the fishy face, guys. It's essential. Otherwise it won't turn out right. I'm kidding, but stop making a fishy face. And just blend that on both sides a bit more. And then the next thing I'm going to do is apply some blush. I am using my favorite blush, as you guys heard about my favorites video, my Smoldering Plum blush from Clinique. Just using the stipple brush from the E.l.F Studio line. Just tap that in, get a little bit on top. Smile, do the apples of your cheeks. Same on the other side. Just apply quite lightly, blend it up and out, and it does create a nice little bit of shimmer on the cheeks. But as I'm looking for a little bit more of a glowy look today, I will be using the Pin Up Blush Crush Baked Blush from Hard Candies. As a highlighter, I'm using the blush brush from E.l.F. It looks like that. Just put a little bit on that brush, tap it off, and then smile so you know where you're going. You're going right here above the cheeks, and just blend like that. Same on the other side. It creates a nice glowy reflectiveness. Quite beautiful, I would say. Now the last thing I'm going to do after closing my foundation is do my lips. I'm going to do a red lip today. And I don't use a lipstick when I do a red lip. I also don't use lip stain when I do a red lip. The only thing I use is I used actually 2 lip pencils and a lip gloss. So the first lip pencil I used, and I'm so sorry guys, these lip pencils were literally so cheap. They have no name on them. They just say lip liner, lip crayon, that's it. I wish I could tell you where they're from. Any red pencil that you like that gives you the tone of red you enjoy will be fine for this. I start with this light red one here, and it looks very like fire truck red. It actually translates on my lips a little on the orange side. So I just apply this to the entire lips. Okay, with a lipstick. And then very carefully around the Cupid's bow. And if you mess up or want to accentuate your Cupid's bow some more, take either a white cream product or whatever you use to highlight and just put that right there in the Cupid's bow. Sorry guys, I gotta come up a bit so I can see myself in the mirror, which is why I'm looking above, by the way. This is gonna be a long video, sorry guys. Alright, so once that one's done, you could stop there if you like that color. I think this is too bright, I like a deeper red, so I'll be applying this one next. Just right over it. And with lip liners, you are gonna have a longer staying power in my opinion than with just lipstick. Now you could apply lip liner like this and then put a lipstick over it. You don't want to apply your lipstick, lip liner or lip stain, go take a drink 20 minutes later and you have nothing on your lips. So that's done. And then I'm going to take they call this a Luscious Liquid Lipstick by E.l.F. It looks like that, the applicator, and that's the color right there. This is a lip gloss, it's not a lipstick. So just crank a little up and it'll come through like that. And then I just pat this on the lips. Again, rubbing this would displace a lot of that liner you just applied, and you don't want to crank up a little more. That's what it looks like. Pat that on the lips. Get a little more. And I concentrate this towards the middle to make a more fuller lip look. And there you are, guys. Oh, that little straggler. Alright. Take the hair down. Probably have to run a flat iron through that, but no big deal. Alright, so there you go guys. Thank you for getting ready with me. I hope you enjoyed this look. If you have any questions about any of the products I've used in this video, please leave them in the down bar, or in the comment section, sorry, not in the down bar. I hope you are all having a great day. I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.